Hey everybody, good to see you. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good week. Hope your weekend is coming up soon. For me, it's Saturday. It's Naked and Famous Denim Day. It's live stream time for everybody. So I hope I don't know what I hope for. I hope everybody's good. I'm not good at intros. I'm not good at outros, but I'm good at talking all the way. I'm still waking up. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am yet. Hey everybody, welcome to the Naked and Famous Denim live stream here on Instagram. Happy Naked and Famous Denim Day to everybody. My name is Bezad from Naked and Famous Denim, and today we're going to talk about all things denim related. We're going to answer your questions. Probably go on into some off-topic zones, probably, and we're gonna have a good time. What's everybody been up to? Seven, Papa George, my favorite dude. Seven, Evan, you're my favorite dude. Thanks for hanging out here. Well, what's going on here in Naked and Famous Denim Land? Well, oh man, 4th of July, Canada Day, Naked and Famous Denim Day, all in the same week. How does that even happen? You know, we are blessed to have wonderful occasions happening all in one spot together, and we're blessed to be here together here on Instagram Live, where we can, all of us denim nerds can converge and share our love for denim, talk boomery stuff, whatever. It's a great way for me to wind down my week, and I'm glad I get to share it with all of my friends here on Instagram Live. What was I going to say? Yeah, so what's been going on with us here at Naked and Famous Denim? It's been a pretty busy week. Last week I gave you some previews of the Spring Summer 22 collection. So we've been, I've got it all here. We've just been getting all of that stuff prepared for show. And by show, I mean we're going to be showing this to our retail partners. Of course, you guys will get some sneak peeks along the way. So just the way our business works, we create our collections usually about 8 months in advance, and we present this to our retail partners. They, based on what they like, they place their orders. We collect those orders, and then we go into production. Now, what's unique about the situation we're in right now is there's just a global kind of slowdown of everything. You guys might have heard about it. It's certainly affecting like the electronics industry, computers and things like that. So if you've been trying to get a video card or a PlayStation, it's been very, very difficult. But it's also been difficult for us when it comes to shipping, because there's just a lot less shipping containers out there in the world right now. So we're having to, typically what we would do during this collection time is we would collect the orders, and based on those orders we would place our production orders, with in terms of fabrication, get that stuff over to us in Canada. But we've actually booked all of our fabrics in advance before even showing any of this to our customers, because we want to be able to get this stuff delivered in time for the spring summer season. We don't want things to be late. We want things to arrive in stores in January, in February, in March. If we don't do that, if we don't place our orders now, this stuff's going to hit real late in the season. So that's just, in some inside baseball talk for you guys, just to see and to understand how our planning process works. So we've just based off of, kind of historical sales, data in our gut, are trying to determine how much product we need. So we may have got it right. We may have got it wrong. We're going to find out. All right. There's a bunch of questions here, a bunch of hellos from people all around the world. Let me know where you guys are in the world. We always love to know that information. See how international this group is. A lot of hellos, a lot of waves, a lot of callbacks to bring back the Elephant 4. All right, well, maybe that'll happen one day. It'll probably happen one day. I don't see why not. So if Devin2195 asks, so if that possible collaboration in the works is, a particular anime. I'm not going to name the name just because I'm not going to jinx anything before anything's signed. We're still in talks and we're still in planning. Nothing's signed yet. You should do 12 pants, heroes, and villains. 12 is a lot. You don't understand what it... Maybe you do understand, but it's a lot of product. That's a lot of product. It's not going to be 12. I'll tell you that much right now. We are basically deciding... We've decided, rather, to go with the 12 main characters. Sorry, 6 main characters from the 6 main persons. That's the way we're going with this one. So there will be 6 styles for this collection. I saw the stack of orders on your story. Sheesh, I copped the Ghostbusters jacket and Blanka jeans. That's Rocco 6. You know what? I haven't seen that yet. I guess Tate and Yoko must have posted something. But yeah, it's been a pretty hectic week in terms of, the summer sale we have going on. We have the Americanada Day sale, Americanada Day summer sale extravaganza going on at Tate and Yoko and Naked Famous Denim NYC. And Naked Famous Denim NYC's got some deals, but the bulk of the deals are happening on Tate and Yoko. They've got a bigger warehouse, so they've got more stuff. There's a lot of great deals going on right now. You definitely want to check it out. You can, if you've been looking for a new pair of jeans or another pair of jeans, or you want to get somebody into raw denim, now's a great time because these are the best prices of the year. This is like our major sales of the year are our summer sale, Black Friday, and Boxing Day. Those 3 are our big promotions. So now's the time. If you wanna score something great, now's the time to do it. The next major sale will be Black Friday. In between, just so you guys know our sale, mentality. In between, we will have some kind of Labor Day event. It won't be as big as the sale is right now, but we will have some kind of Labor Day event. That'll be followed up in October with Canadian Thanksgiving, so there'll be something around there. Again, that'll be similar or probably the exact same event that goes on for Labor Day. Then Black Friday, big event. I don't talk anymore. Big stuff gonna happen for Black Friday, and then Boxing Day, which for you Americans or people who are not Canadian, most people don't know. Boxing Day is it's basically Canadian Black Friday. It's traditionally the day after Christmas, so December 26th. It's one of the biggest shopping days of the year. It was the biggest shopping day of the year in Canada up until Black Friday became a thing in Canada. It wasn't always a thing. Black Friday's, I would say, only started happening within like the last 8 years or so in Canada. We kind of adopted that American sales event. I think we all got excited watching the news, watching people trample each other for a Tickle Me Elmo. But anyways, that spurred the Canadians to copy, as we love to do. We love being American, but we don't want to admit being American. Anyways, that event came to fruition, and we have boxing. That's how Black Friday became a thing in Canada. I think we just watched it on the news. It's one of those things. It's a very Canadian thing to like watch an American thing and be like, huh, I can't believe the Americans are doing that, and then we just go ahead and do it. It's a very Canadian thing to do. Electric Bamboo writes, thanks for the awesome sale this week. I did a poll with some friends between choosing reflective or glow in the dark. They chose reflective, so picked up the reflective denim to try and fade. Great choice. The reflective denim is at a great price right now, and I'm glad you get to enjoy them. Or you will get to enjoy them. What's the most summery shirt that still comes in long sleeve? any of our summer shirts would fit the bill, I guess. I can't think of any particular ones offhand, but maybe anything in the spring summer collection for sure. And if you check out the summer sale, I'm sure just anything with the word lightweight in it is gonna be a great option for you. There's a lot of shirts. There's a lot of product. It's not always in my brain. This is actually a great shirt. This shirt right here, super, super lightweight and airy, and only $40. That is a great deal. And we have sizes if you're not an XL or double XL. So if you need a great red shirt, that is a great red shirt. I used to wear that shirt. I'm sure I have it in my closet somewhere. I was speaking to a friend of mine a couple of days ago about closet clean out, and I was doing some closet clean out this week, just trying to get myself organized, and I pulled out one of my storage boxes and opened it up only to find more shirts, a bunch of shirts that I had actually just thought I lost or something, now I thought I had a lot of shirts, and I was just organizing myself, then only to find more shirts. I have shirts on shirts. So anyways, it's the problem of being in the industry that we're in is that anybody, maybe if there's any industry folks or anybody who works in fashion industry, you just understand that you end up with so many things, and it becomes overwhelming. And if you don't constantly clean out your closet, it becomes a mess. I mean, I've been in this industry for most of my life, so yeah, anytime friends would come over who are my size, I'm always like throwing stuff their way. But being out here in Japan and with travel and all that stuff, restricted, I haven't been able to see anybody in forever. So all that stuff that I would normally just be handing out is piling up and taking up lots of room. So, anyways, I gotta work on that this weekend. I used to work for a denim company. Development has been interesting to say the least. Smokey Hanoi writes, yeah, development is not so much the issue for us. We've been able to develop still. It's getting stuff. Production is slow right now. Delivery is slow right now. That is definitely the hardest part for us. We want to get things out quickly. We want to make sure that our production space is always full. So if there's lapses, it's just kind of a waste. So we're working very hard to make sure that doesn't happen. Will there be any more restocks or markdowns? I got word from my warehouse that they restocked the Blanka denim, and in the Super Guy and the Weird Guy, those were both sold out on the first day. I guess they found some extra inventory on the website. They found some extra inventory in the warehouse. So, yeah, if you're looking for the Blanka denim, go and get it. It is the best time ever to get that jean, and you definitely don't want to miss that out. Miss that out. Still waking up. Berto Reb writes, where do your fabrics come from? All of our fabrics come from Japan. The only exception are our circular knit tees. These are made in Canada. What up from Mississauga? We the GTA fam. What up 905 416? I hope you guys are here. 647. You know what? That's okay too. But I'm an OG 416 905 kind of guy. I still have my 416 cell phone number. I didn't give that up. For those people who don't know, 416 is Toronto area code. 905 is the kind of surrounding of Toronto area code. And later on, they just ran out of phone numbers, so they added 647. But if you are a 416, you are a true OG Torontonian. I'm from the UK. Welcome to the live stream. Nice shirt. I've been checking out the blue version during the sale. Yeah, there are a lot of great shirts, a lot of great options during our summer sale right now. And I mean, the prices have never been better. You can, if you've been hesitant or you just want to try something, the prices are in that I can try something kind of range for a lot of products. So, you don't have to worry about, a big investment in some of these things. Some of these things you can get for pretty cheap, I'd say. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. If I missed your question, ask it again. It's kind of like 424 in Cali when 310 ran out. Yeah, I mean, I think every city's got this kind of mentality when it comes to area codes. I've had that phone number since when did I get that phone? I was like right after high school. And in fact, my old high school cell phone number, and this is before I was one of the few kids in high school who had a cell phone just because I had a job, so I could afford the. I bought what was man, I think I was paying something like $20 a month for my first cell phone. It was like a really cheap plan, but yeah, but that phone. Anyways, that phone number is still going. My sister's got it, but yeah, I've had this phone number for most of my adult life, practically all of my adult life. For the price, I'd try the Blanka, but I would have to go up a size. Well, definitely check out the measurement guide to determine your right size. Hi, I'm from Peru. Can you show me a closer look of the indigo? Hello from Peru. I don't have an indigo right here with me. It's somewhere in my closet in a box somewhere. So I'll next week, if you tune in next week, I'll do a run through of some core product. Because I don't think I give those items as much light. I don't shine a light on them as much as I could. So I will do that for you guys next week. Hello from Mississauga. Any new round from Street Fighter possible? Not at this point. So yeah, it would be none in the foreseeable future. That's not to say it'll never ever happen, but at this point there's just no plans for that. Jolly Green Giant, I hope you're doing great over in Japan. I'm doing pretty well. Rainy season has kicked in. It has been non-stop rain practically all week. Since last weekend, it has just been raining. I think I saw the sun once this week. And I'm just not really used to this all-day non-stop rain. I really don't want to. I don't leave the house very much. And I definitely don't want to leave the house when it's raining. So yeah, I'm doing okay. Luckily we have a cozy home, but it's starting to feel a little bit like The Shining. Ordering a Madras shirt now since it was visible when you showed the red lawn one. Fantastic. That is another great summer shirt. Enjoy. I hope you look, you know what? I think I came through with the deals here. There's a lot of stuff for not a lot of money. So enjoy the sale. On our big sales, summer sale, Boxing Day, Black Friday, I will come through for you guys. Toxic Denim Head says, B, should I get a work shirt? If you need a work shirt, get a work shirt. I have a lot of them. I wear them in the fall. I wear them a lot. You can't go wrong with a good work shirt. Everybody needs a good work shirt. Red Room. What's the vibe in Japan with the Olympics? Good question. I think, you know what I've noticed in the last 2 weeks? There's been a lot more let's get through this kind of mentality for the Olympics. it's the reason why it's hard to tell is because, how do you really know? You're watching the news, and I feel like the news is just they're just the bad news agency. They like to talk about negativity a lot. And, they want to stir up people's fears and, anxieties. So there's a lot of, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Right. And to me, they talk about this a lot, but, like, for example, every other major sport has been in person since practically the start of the pandemic, right? So they never shut down like stadium sports. You can go see a baseball game. If there's one on today, you can go see it today. So, the train stations, if you've ever seen, video or footage of like what the train stations are here in Japan, they're packed every day. Every train is packed every day. So like the fact that like people are gathering, it never stopped during this entire pandemic. And, I would say that case rates and death rates are probably among the lowest of, any country out there. So, they're trying to stir up some anxiety, but lately it's been like, we've gone this far, there's like a subtle kind of patriotism going on here, just trying to rally behind it. And I think once the Olympics like hit, once that opening ceremony hits and you see the fireworks and you see the jubilation of people, I think people will be a little bit more at ease, and they're just going to be in the mode of like, hey, it's here, let's enjoy, and let's be a good we're a host to the world, but we're not, but on television we're gonna be. And I think it's a good time for Japan to shine, especially because, tourism is gonna start coming back again at some point. And with the world's eyes on Japan, Japan is very reliant on tourism. And now we get to have a 2-week commercial for Japan. So I think you'll have a lot of people, because a lot of people, they want to travel again. Where's their first destination that they're going to want to go to? Maybe it's going to be Japan because it's going to be so in your face. And I hope that's the case. I want people to come back here and, get to enjoy. I want to see my friends. I want to see you guys. So I'm excited for the Olympics personally. We've got tickets. We're going to go. Yeah, I'm personally looking forward to it. I think, I know this is very off topic, but I have friends in Vancouver when the Vancouver Olympics came, and everybody was really down on it. And, it just seems like that's a popular kind of, mentality to be, ragging on the Olympics and, any kind of big event. Fine. There's certainly the criticisms exist, but, everybody was really down. And when the Olympics were going on and after the Olympics, all of my friends who were like, man, we were really down on those Olympics. And when they hit and when they came after, like everybody was so happy with them. And like, I'm sure not everybody, but you know what I mean? So I think that that's what's going to happen here. And, with all this anxiety and, worry, it's good to have a bit of a distraction from that. And, if you look at the case rates and you look at what's going on here in Japan, you'll see that it's just not like we definitely didn't get it bad. Right. And that's despite like not having the same type of restrictions as the West or other countries. Like it was very like, eating in restaurants never stopped happening, ever. Like you could, you know what I mean? Like the wife and I, we went to Disneyland a couple of weeks ago. So that just shows you like the difference in approach. And even without any of those like, harsher restrictions like curfews and things like that, this country maintained, a semblance of normalcy. I don't know what word I'm talking about. Anyways, COVID rant out. skateboarding in the Olympics gonna be crazy? Yes, absolutely. I think that's one of the exciting things about this Olympics is, the introduction of sports like skateboarding. So we're gonna see a lot of new stuff. I have a question. Does anybody is the dream team? USA basketball. What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but that would be kind of cool. Anyways, I don't know what's going on with that. I want to see. I want to see the best. Slam dunking. Japan is big on masks culturally, right? Definitely gives you an edge when it comes to public health and safety. Yeah, Japan has always been big on masks. Like even before, masks were kind of accepted outside of Japan. On any given day here in this country, you would see, 10, 20, maybe even 30% of people wearing masks. If you had a cough, people would put on a mask. If you didn't do your makeup, people would put on a mask. So mask culture here was always big. So people were putting them on, back in late December 2019. Corona was here in Japan at the end of 2019. People were putting masks on. Nobody asked them to, but people were like, "Oh, there's a thing going around. I'm gonna put on a mask." So, and to this day, I mean, you go outside and it's like 99% of people are wearing masks, even outside. Like, I see at home and I see, I see videos of other places, and then outside people are wearing masks less, and here everyone wears masks. Even if they're in the park, they wear it. But I remember last year when like the summer heat wave hit, like, after rainy season, it becomes like, unbearably hot. The government was like, take off the mask and you go outside because like you're gonna die. It's so hot here. So, anyways, it was definitely I guess after all the dust settles, we'll see what worked and what didn't work. But I have a feeling that type of stuff was working here. Hope to see a skateboarder skating in raw denim at the Olympics to highlight raw denim skaters. There are dozens of us. Dozens. That's pretty how. Yeah, I mean, we've got, I love watching, our skater, raw denim, fanatics out there. Old school Chris. He probably posts every single day a video of him skating in our jeans. So I share those I share those pretty often. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but yeah, I love seeing how many different ways different people wear raw denim, and I love to highlight that. Whether you're riding a skateboard, riding a bike, you're mountain climbing, you're high fashion, you're street fashion, whatever it is, all the different ways you can wear raw denim. I love to highlight it. I love to show that off, and it just goes to show you that, like, there isn't one way to do this. There's so much of raw denim is kind of tied up in, quote unquote authenticity. And, I like to smash that idea and say that, everything's part of it. And, yeah, it would be cool to see someone wearing raw. I really wonder what they're going to wear. I wonder if there's an Olympic uniform for that. That'd be, we'll find out. Can anyone comment on the reflective denim? Great price on them now. Well, if you've ever wanted a reflective pair of jeans, that is a great jean for you. If you look up, I think on Vimeo, the guys who made it for us. Hold on, let me look it up. Speaking of, reflective denim skateboarding. Yeah, here it is. If you look it up on YouTube, reflective denim, naked and famous, we've got this great video here. This was shot by our friends in Toronto, and it really highlights how the reflective denim works. You can see that there. This is skating around Toronto. Obviously, you don't need to be a skateboarder to wear these, but they are pretty cool. So yeah, check out that video. It's a pretty cool video. And yeah, that it perfectly highlights how the reflective denim works. And right now they're on super sale. I think they're $98 for a pair of the reflective denim right now during our summer sale. Dinah Aya asks, where am I? I am in my home in Yokohama, Japan. Looking forward to the corduroy flannel, but I don't remember if it's coming to the work shirt. No, the corduroy flannel is not coming to the work shirt. It will be in our easy shirt fit. Okay. Let's see here. Old School Chris is in the house. Welcome. Okay, I'm just trying to read through the questions. There's a lot of chatting between you guys. I haven't announced. Oh, they haven't announced the full roster for the USA team. Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, Damian Lillard, Zach Levin, LOL. I don't think you know any of these guys. I don't know any of these guys. I've heard of the names Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. Couldn't pick them out in a lineup if you showed me. But it doesn't matter. I mean, if we can get tickets for NBA, I would like to see the American team. Who doesn't want to watch the American team in Olympic basketball? It's the way to go. Do you have a personal Instagram account or just use the Naked and Famous Denim one? I do have a personal Instagram account. It's called BahZadT, BahZadT. If you find any like Naked and Famous Denim post on our Instagram, on the Naked and Famous Instagram, and you see a picture of me, I'm probably tagged in it somewhere. You can follow me. I don't post very much, but if you want to follow me, go nuts. Bahzad, if you guys make more options in the stack guy fit, would you consider a heavyweight option in that fit? That's Riley Low-Brien asks. I think it's difficult to add a heavyweight stacked guy. The stacked guy gets pretty slim from the calf down. A heavyweight option I think it would be very difficult to wear. That's my concern with having a heavyweight stacked guy. That's why you see a lot of stretch in stacked guy, just because you need it. This just reminds me of, I know that there are some customers out there that like to make their jeans a little bit more narrow at the bottom. You know, they might take it to a tailor or something to get them altered. And sometimes we'll encounter customers who might have been a little bit overzealous with that, and they made their jeans a little too slim at the leg opening, and they think that they want this really narrow leg opening, because they want it to be tight around their ankle, and that's fine, but it's not fine when you can't get your foot through. So, those are things that people didn't consider when they got that alteration done, and then their jeans are, kind of unwearable. They have to go and, get them repaired again. So, yeah, it's difficult. When you've got really slim leg openings, it's hard to make something, very heavyweight, because it technically you can make it, but it becomes an issue of whether or not people can actually wear it. All right, a lot of hellos, a lot of thanks for the summer sale pricings, and I'm glad you guys were able to get some jeans at a fantastic deal. If you're watching this on the replay, which I know post on Sundays, by the way, you've got until July 6th to take advantage of the summer sale. Prices go back up July 7th. Teddy Retro. What's up, Bahzad? Any way to get measurements for the kimono print selvage on the weird guy? I know that's an old pair. Send me a DM. I'll see what I can do for you. I don't know if that product is published on the website, but I can look it up. I can see if I have that information somewhere. All right, there's some basketball talk. Um, all right. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna scroll down a bit. Um, have you showed the rainbow core yet? Will we have to watch the rewind later? No, today I will show you the new rainbow core. So rainbow core, the new rainbow core. I think that's exactly what we're calling it. New rainbow core. New rainbow core. So that's going to be previewed in the live stream today. I will give you 2 previews of Spring Summer 22 today in the live stream. So stick around for that. For now, we're just gonna chill out. We're gonna answer some questions, and we'll get to that in a bit. Frankenstein 5. Maybe one day. But if you're looking for something like the Frankenstein, check out the Toxic Avenger denim. That is the spiritual successor to the Frankenstein. The Frankenstein is a left-hand twill, right-hand twill, alternating twill denim. The Toxic Avenger is a left-hand twill, right-hand twill, broken twill, alternating twill, big slub denim. So it's got an extra twill there to create a hideously deformed denim of super denim size and strength. I'm looking forward to a specific flower painting shirt that I've never seen on Tate & Yoko or any other website. I've only seen it on Bricks and Bonds, but not in my size. Would you be able to help me find it? Send me a DM. I'll help you find it. That's what I can tell you about that. Have you ever thought about branching out into cargos and anything more techwear oriented? We have the work pant. But cargos and techwear, I think, like, let me put it to you this way. Like, the work pant we have, it sells okay. But it doesn't even sell as well as like a mid, performing jean that we make, right? We're a jeans brand. People want jeans from us. I don't want to get too like, jeans, shirts, hoodies, things that are just kind of, in the realm. But even, we sell a lot of shirts probably because we've been doing it for, a decade. But like other commodities, when we introduce them, they're more of like, maybe there's an accoutrement to like round out the collection for us. So getting into like, more, I like the work pants. Personally, I wear them, and I think, they have that kind of workwear vibe to them. Chinos probably the same way, but I don't know. I just don't want to have too many commodities. Just like I said, even a good selling work pant for us doesn't perform like a medium performing jean for us. So, to add more things that aren't like, carrying their weight, so to speak. There's only so many products that we can make, and everything has to carry its own weight. We can't just make stuff for the sake of making it. Every now and then we do, just because it's a small production of something and it's kind of whatever. But that's kind of my opinion on adding cargos. As for techwear jackets, that's just not really our realm. Taped seams, very, very technical construction, so to speak. Waterproof seams, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of work. It takes a very specialized factory. And the prices are just not gonna be, like, they're gonna be expensive. Like, tech fabrics are so expensive, and I don't know if I want to make, technically, could we do it? Probably. I don't see why we couldn't. It's just the price, $500, $600, $700 for a jacket. It's gonna be really expensive. And I would say that it's just from my conversations with Arc'teryx, because like we carry at Tate & Yoko Arc'teryx Valence. So this is Valence's, top end, line. But slowly, and it's kind of been hurting our business, they're moving more and more production out of Canada. Valence used to be all made in Canada, so we carried a lot of products, and every season we go to the showroom to go and do the buy, and less of it is made in Canada. A lot of it is moved to China. And, I've talked to them about this, and there's like a bug. Is that inside or outside my window? You guys want to see a murder hornet? It's pretty big. It's not the biggest, but it's pretty big. Get away. All right. Well, that's a murder hornet. Where was I? Arc'teryx. So, part of the reason why they told us that the Canadian production is slowing down is because they just don't have the capacity to make the products in Canada. And we're talking Arc'teryx, right? Like, big company. So it's a matter of like having the qualified trained staff and all that kind of stuff. So it becomes very difficult to kind of enter that realm. And I just don't think that like the weight of a Naked and Famous denim, tech wear, high spec garment is gonna really make waves. You don't want to really buy that from, maybe a jeans brand. There's a lot of perception as well. So if you see a jeans brand making something that isn't really in the denim world, maybe it's not something people are going to jump on. Whereas say we started a different brand that was just that, then maybe it would be something. But then you'd have to build a whole brand and, awareness and all that stuff. Very, very difficult. Was that a 7-Eleven logo on that building? Oh, yes. It is an obnoxious 7-Eleven logo on the building next to us. So there's like a grocery store. So yeah, giant 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is big here, by the way. They're everywhere. 7-Eleven's like a bank. 7&I Holdings. So like you probably can't go a few blocks without running into a 7-Eleven in Japan. It is a huge. Also, for those people who don't know, 7-Eleven is a Japanese company. It was an American company, and they started franchising in Japan. Then the Japanese franchise actually ended up buying the American company. And like 7 is huge across Asia, especially here in Japan. But yeah, that's a grocery store chain that is owned by 7-Eleven. And it's not called 7-Eleven, but it is a grocery store chain owned by, a lot of things are owned by 7-Eleven, by the way. And so they have a giant 7-Eleven sign right outside my home. And it's lit up at night, which is great because that's basically all I can see in the evening out my window. And if you look at any of our product release videos, so if I'm doing whatever new jean is coming out, I'll do a video talking about it, showing you the fit and all that stuff. And usually I'll just do like the fit pics on my balcony. You can see that 7-Eleven logo in the background. Yeah, it's a big 7-Eleven logo. 7-Eleven is huge in Hawaii. We get Japanese snacks as well as local snacks to make it awesome. Yeah, I think Lawson is another convenience store chain here in Japan. Very, very big. And I think they also have locations in Japan. For those people who don't know, convenience store wars here in Japan are ridiculous. There are a couple of major players, and they will buy up any and all real estate possible. Like you could literally have an intersection, and on each corner of the intersection there will be convenience stores. I've even seen it where you have 7-Eleven on both sides of the street on the same corner, like on opposite sides of the corner. Like that's how aggressive it is here in Japan. And somebody, Nis Conk 20 writes, Slurpee collab. They don't have Slurpees here in Japan. Though we did go to 7-Eleven yesterday because they are having, there's like this giant cream puff kind of dessert that is sweeping the nation. Oftentimes, the convenience store chains have a very highly sought after dessert. They're very good with the food, in terms of like ready made foods. It's not just like, they have like, fried chicken and stuff like that. But you can get pasta, you can get ramen, you can get all kinds of food here at a Japanese convenience store. Look it up on YouTube. Every Japanese vlogger eventually does a convenience store episode, and they just talk about Japanese convenience store food. If you ever visit Japan, that's probably one of the things you're gonna encounter is number one, how many convenience stores there are, and you will be very excited by trying all the seasonal and new and interesting products that they have. As I've been here now for quite a while, the shininess of convenience stores has worn off on me. We would come here every couple of months, and you'd come and you see new products. But now, because I'm here all the time, you're just like, oh, okay, whatever. It's not the same. But we did get something for snack time today from the convenience store, and you will be shocked to see what quality comes out of a convenience store here. So it's pretty impressive. Jameson Keating writes, I've heard that there are thousands of vending machines in Japan, but hardly anyone uses them. There are vending machines everywhere. You would be hard pressed, if it wasn't raining outside, I'd show you. But there's across the street here, there are within one block, there's probably 5 or 6 vending machines. So it's they're everywhere. And whether or not people locally here use them, I would say that they do. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. But when you're a tourist, trust me, you will use them a lot because you're just going to find them so convenient that they're everywhere. But it's one of those things, when you live here, you're like, oh, well, I will use it when I need it, but if I don't, and I would rather just walk a block up the street, I'll just buy it from the store for a little bit less money. So, there are a lot of vending machines here. What previews are you showing off today? I will be showing off the new Rainbow Core and one more jean that I haven't shown you yet, that I haven't talked about yet. So stick around. Chinese Gambino writes, when I lived in Japan, I used them all the time. They're super convenient because you can use them with your bus card. That's true. All of the vending machines... Now, we're just turning into Japan talk time. That's okay. I think it's okay, right? So, in Japan, you can use the train systems with your Passmo card, or there's another company called Suica. But yeah, you just tap this. It's got your bus. You fill it up with money, and you can tap it on the train system, and that pays for your ride. So you tap when you go in, you tap when you go out, and then it charges you based on the distance you rode. But you can use this card at any vending machine. It has the same payment system, so they all have the Passmo logo on them. So you can just tap it to buy a drink. You can use these at convenience stores. You can use these at a lot of places. But now everything is I barely see people use these anymore. Everybody has if you're local, everybody has their bus stuff on their phone. Their public transit thing on their phone. So you just tap your phone now. And so yeah, I can just tap my phone at the convenience store, or tap my phone on the vending machines, and it works just the same. So it's just Passmo now is on your phone. So however way Apple Pay, all that stuff works the same way. So yeah, that's just how it is here. When the zombie apocalypse hits, at least there will be food every 5 feet. When the zombie apocalypse hits here in Japan, which is a kind of I'm just trying to remember when typhoon season shows up, you get an advance warning on the typhoon. Yeah, the grocery stores, they don't get they get pretty picked over. Like people panic buy here a lot for a typhoon, and like typhoon, it's gonna last one day, but maybe they're worried if power goes out or anything like that. So I mean, I understand. Um, yeah, when yeah, typhoon season. Anyways, there's also the worry of like the big earthquake. I might have talked about it before, but everybody in Japan is supposed to have like a bug out bag, basically, like all of your stuff like ready to go. And if the big one hits, you got to grab that bag and you got to run. Like go to like every area has like like an area where you're supposed to go. Maybe like a gymnasium or I don't know, whatever. They'll have a designated area. So yeah, you're supposed to have all kinds of stuff prepared. I have a bag there ready. But I also just bought a power like a giant power bank. So if the power goes out, like I can run stuff in my house, and it's solar powered, so I can even recharge it. So yeah, you got here. You actually have to be ready because earthquakes happen all the time. It's actually only a matter of time until I'm on live stream and an earthquake happens, because they just kind of happen all the time. Like my phone last night, it was going nuts. We get these like warnings for natural disasters. And so if an earthquake comes, like everybody's phones just start like, making a kind of an emergency noise. And last night I got one for a landslide. So there was a landslide around here somewhere last night. So got the warning for that. It's just because it's been raining like all week nonstop. So yeah, it's just inevitable that there would be some landslides around here. It's a very hilly country. When they, after World War II, when they when they were redeveloping this country after the war, they were doing things very fast. So, a lot of land area, they just didn't, they didn't flatten it out maybe. So you will have like, even in the middle of central Tokyo, like just these super high, like, hills going up. And it seems weird to be in a city where, it almost looks like you're walking straight up. But, yeah, it's just how it is. So there's a lot of areas around here where they've got, walls and barriers set up to, make sure that like landslides don't happen, but, they're going to happen. All right. Denim talk. Mex Jr., we'll see if we get the denim talk. Mex Jr., I used vending machines a lot when I went to Tokyo. Yeah, it's inevitable. You will be awestruck by them because some of them are pretty like cool and fancy, got a lot of buttons and stuff. Some of them are just screens. Like there's one particular vending machine that I've seen where it's just like a giant screen, and I guess the gimmick is it can look at you. There's a camera. It looks at you. And based on what you look like or, whatever your demeanor is, it will actually suggest drinks for you. And I guess they've done this based off of, I don't know, countless data that they've collected. And maybe the sweaty businessman at the particular hour, like, oh, you probably need an energy drink. So it recommends the energy drink for you. So it'll like highlight it. Like, this is probably a good choice for you right now. Or if it's like morning, maybe they'll, I don't know, they'll suggest something else. Coffee or whatever. Makes sense. This is Japanese denim chat, but we have a few weebs in here too. Yeah, it's inevitable. It's definitely inevitable. Raw Denim for life. Please have Steve and Noah do a podcast at NYC. I want them on Instagram more often. I tell them every week. We have our weekly meetings. I tell them all the time, you gotta go on Instagram, go on live, go and make yourself seen. Like people, I don't think they realize how much people actually love them. So yeah, I'll keep trying to convince them to be more active, and so you can see their faces and interact with them more. But leave them a comment in their Instagram post. Tell them that that's what you want to see, and I'm sure when they've got all the fans pushing them, they will deliver. A Kakishibu dye denim would be cool. It would be cool. We've done Kakishibus before. Yeah, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't do it again in the future. Yeah, it'll happen again. I don't see why not. We've done, right now I'm really obsessed when it comes to like brown wefts. Like I love FoxFibre. I'm really into that. And anyhow, the next iteration we're considering it. Right now in my mind, the next iteration of the FoxFibre, we're talking fall winter 22, will be a FoxFibre elephant. An elephant denim fox. Anyways, we gotta work it out. But that's what I want. It might be something else, but that's what's in my brain right now. Could a recycled denim elephant be an option in the future? Both. Oh yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. It's just another thing down the line. Solar generators, y'all, it's essential. Yeah, I mean, it's if you can make free energy, you might as well. Yeah. The thing I have is it's also like I could take it if we want to go camping. So if we run out of power, at least we can, or at least we can have some power coming to it as we use it, as we need it. What denim do you put in that bug out bag? There's no jeans in there. I mean, whatever jeans I'm wearing at the time is what I'm going to be bugging out in. Quan Shot Strikes. I picked up the Crossways denim on sale. They're whack, but I'll find a way to rock them. They're pretty cool, actually. Brandon wore those for so long. He wore them for like a really long time. You'd be surprised. You're going to put them on. You're going to go out and you're going to get compliments on those. You're going to get more compliments on those than perhaps any of your other raw jeans ever. And it's probably going to bug you a little bit because it's like, man, like all these other jeans, like you personally find them beautiful because, you're really into raw denim and you understand what's going into them. And, regular people are going to see the Crossways denim and they're going to be like, whoa, those pants are cool. Like they're not going to know why or anything like that, but they're going to be like, what is going on? Those are some cool pants. And, you're going to get way more compliments on them. It just, I don't know why it happens like that, but it just does. If you were restricted to 2 pairs of jeans for the rest of your life, which 2 would you pick? Jeez. I don't know the answer to that question. Which 2 would I pick? If I had to pick 2, I would pick the FoxFibre, the brown fox, and maybe the solid black selvage. Yeah, that'd probably be it. If I had to pick 2 the rest of my life and be happy and living in just those 2 pairs, those would make me very happy. We need the Dark Knight selvage on the next Wednesday sale. Not yet, but maybe one day. All right, let's scroll down a little bit here. Brown Fox rocks. I agree. If you got a pair, I hope you're enjoying them. We're running very low on those. A Denim's Diary wrote, grabbed a pair of natural indigo loom state during the sale, having them hemmed into shorts. Can't wait. That's a great, I forgot to mention that. We can hem jeans into shorts, just tell us what inseam you want. But yeah, it's like, even with the Crossways, if you, maybe you don't want to rock them as jeans, that is a good pair of jeans to turn into shorts. Something to consider there. What is the most popular naked and famous denim fit? Super guy, weird guy, what sells the most? Riley Low-Brien writes. The most popular fit is the weird guy. The weird guy is number 1. Is it number 1 by far? Not particularly, The next best fit, the next rather best selling fit is Super Guy, but Easy Guy is very in that zone. Now there's a couple of reasons why I think Super Guy does quite well. There's a couple of just pockets where, like in Europe, for example, especially France, we actually sell more Super Guy than we do Weird Guy. They really like slim fitting jeans there. So like all of France buys Super Guy. Korea is switching up a lot more, I find. They were really into Super Guy for like pretty much the last 10 years. But Easy Guy and Easy Guy and Strong Guy are growing more in Korea right now. Things are getting a little bit looser. I think they're very fashion trend oriented. So I guess the trend now is a little bit more wide. So we're selling more wide leg jeans there. We sell a lot of Easy Guy on Tate and Yoko, probably because we're one of the few places that carries a lot. I mean, we carry all the Easy Guy so everyone kind of who wants Easy Guy just comes to us. So it's a little bit difficult to gauge, the balance of Super Guy, Easy Guy right now. But they're very close. Those two fits are very close. I think it's good because you're really starting to see the changing of the guard here. I don't think skinny jeans are going anywhere, but what I think is happening is, people who grew up with raw denim, people my age, we're starting to wear looser fitting jeans just because, the comfort factor is more important to us than anything else. When you're young, I wore skinny jeans for a long time. It didn't matter. Comfort really wasn't an issue for me. I just wanted to look good. So, and that's not to say you don't look good in loose fit jeans. I think I look great. But when you're young, comfort and all that stuff doesn't matter. Slim fit. You wanna. That's just the way it works, I guess. So I think as that customer base gets a little bit older, they're starting to lean a little bit more towards the comfort fits. The E54 writes, I own 2 pairs of Super Guy and 2 Weird Guy. I like both fits equally though. Like my pants slim some days and loose on some days. Right. There's no one way to do anything. Of course, I think any closet has room for more than one fit. It's probably a good idea to have more than one fit. But yeah, it's if you haven't tried the Easy Guy, give it a shot. It is a very popular fit, I think, because you have that small leg opening of the Super Guy, and up top you've got a little bit more room. Some people do size down 1 in the Easy Guy, and you get a little bit of a slimmer fit, but you still have more room up top in the top block than you would a Super Guy, but with the same Super Guy leg opening. Will you ever make a heavyweight duck canvas? Yeah, I don't see why not. It'll happen eventually. I may have to consider the brown fox. Seems everyone loves it. I currently have the recycled and Bane Super Guys. I'm obsessed with both. Yes. My what I would say to that is, if you're working on 2 pairs, a third pair may just sit in the closet. It does come in a denim jacket. If you want to enjoy it in a denim jacket, that way you can actually get some wear out of it. Juggling 3 pairs of jeans can be maybe difficult if you're planning on wearing it. If you're planning on buying it and stocking it, for when you're ready to wear it, okay, that's one thing. But yeah, I think trying to fade more than 2 pairs at one time is going to be difficult. 24/7 denim. I have all Weird Guy, and they each have a different look and feel. Just depends on the fabric, I guess. Some slimmer, some really baggy feeling. Yeah, the fabric definitely makes a difference in the way a jean feels. you know, even if the measurements really line up with what you're looking for, sometimes the fabric makes all the difference. You know, if it has a better drape, if they're more rigid, they're always going to feel a little bit different on that on your body. I'm a little scared that the Easy Guy will give me too much room. I mean, as always, I always show off my Easy Guy fit in these videos. This is my Easy Guy. I mean, I don't feel like I'm wearing a loose jean. You know, I feel it, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, it still looks rather like, you know, slim enough. But I do have just that layer of comfort here, and that leg opening isn't particularly wide either. It's still, you know, it's not covering my foot. So that's the Easy Guy for you. Very, very comfortable fit. And, you know, I like wearing them a little bit looser. I like having a little bit of a, you know, I don't want to be too close on my body, but I don't think it looks, you know, it doesn't look like it doesn't fit. You know, maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Love the clear blue Strong Guys. More Strong Guy options coming in the fall. TRD Pro Night Runner writes, is it better to size up or down if the waist size falls in the middle of an Easy Guy fit? Size up. Always size up. If you're not sure, get the bigger size. The reason for that is, as you know, as you get older, you gain a little bit of weight. It's usually inevitable. But at the same time, if it's a little bit big, you can always put on a belt. You can always make the jeans a little bit, you know, snugger around the waist that way. But if the jeans are too tight, there's not much you can do. And, you know, there's nothing worse than an uncomfortable pair of jeans. You're not going to wear them, you know, unless you're young and you don't care. Or you just don't care. You don't have to necessarily be young. But when I fit people, my recommendation is always to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're less likely to wear that jean. So, yeah. Quan Shots writes, shoot, I've got 5 pairs on the go at the same time. That's a lot. That's a lot on the go. How's the fading coming along? You know, 5 at once. It must be hard to get. It must be difficult to get strong fading out of any particular jean that way. But you know, that if you don't want your jeans to fade that much, that, you know, rotating them is definitely the way to go. Hide Glue, right? Hide Glue. Finally noticing an overall trend towards straight leg in the better denim world. Do you guys offer a fit to replace my 501s? So a lot of people, I get so many emails and messages from folks saying to me, what's your fit closest to 501? And like, my response as a general response is, your best bet is to measure your jeans and then compare those measurements to our measurement guide. That way you can, you know, best guesstimate what is going to be the right fit for you. And the reason why I give that answer instead of this answer, which is 501 doesn't actually mean anything. There's a million different 501 fits, and like, and I don't want to get into, you know, explaining all of that. You know, in the DM, it's, you know, trying to explain that to somebody is not, you know, it's not conducive of anything really. But, yeah, that number doesn't actually mean anything. It's just, they use it. This is my opinion. They use it because that is a number that everyone recognizes, and if it wasn't there, then they would have to try and sell you some other number that you don't know. So they use that fit very loosely to mean a lot of different fits, and it becomes very confusing. I remember there's a store in Berkeley, California called Slash Denim. And there's 2 aspects of the shop. There's the upstairs, which is all the new stuff. That's like where you'll find Naked and Famous. And downstairs, that's where you'll find the vintage stuff. And the owner of Slash, oh geez, I forget her name. Anyway, she's been selling jeans for forever. Like, she's forever. And if you ever been to Slash Denim, it's really cool because you go downstairs and it's like a little like cave of floor to ceiling jeans. Literally, like there's no fixtures. It's just the jeans are stacked on the floor to the ceiling, and the owner who's in there all the time, and she had a staff in there who was also really good, really good. They just know where everything is, and like, you know, she has all these old posters, and she was just ranting to me about like, you know, the fit changes over the years, and she's like, you know, going to the poster, she's like, oh, they used to make this fit, and then they discontinued it, and then they called it this, but it really fit more like this, and like, as a company, their fits are all over the map. They're crazy, and obviously I can't explain that to people in a quick DM, so I just tell people to do the measurements, and that is actually the best advice. But yeah, it's whenever people ask me to do that comparison, it's a little difficult. Well, not difficult because I mean I give them the right answer, but I wish I could educate them more on that question. But I don't really like speaking on behalf of other brands so much. Maybe here's a little bit of an exception for this one, but just because that question comes up pretty much every day. Yeah. I don't like talking about other brands because there's liabilities. I don't want to get in any trouble. I don't want anyone. You said this about us and blah blah blah. Trust me, these people are they can be litigious sometimes. You don't want to get into that. And maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I'm not going to say what brands, but you know, we've seen lawyers' letters before from people, and you'd be shocked at like the claims that they made against us. And you know, nothing's ever bad has ever happened to us, but yeah, you'd be surprised. So you know, I like to play it a little bit safe. I want jeans 20 ounces, size 28, please. Well, we make elephant denim every season. So you can expect some 20 ounce range denim in the fall. Or check out the website. I know we have some elephant in stock. So just look up elephant denim. I'm not sure if we have size 28 in stock, but if you go on tatenyoko.com, look up elephant denim or elephant selvage, you'll find our heavyweight stuff. Looking to get my first raw denim jacket, what do you recommend? Get the left-hand twill. You will not be disappointed with the left-hand twill. Very, very beautiful fading fabric, classic raw denim look. If you're getting your first raw denim jacket, that's the way to go. How's Garrett doing with the 40 ounce? I have to ask him. We got to get some 40 ounce photo updates. I was actually supposed to get an update on production for that, for when I can start taking the pre-orders. I didn't get my answer yet, so I will update you guys on that. Hopefully, I'll have an answer for you next week. Mex Jr. writes, I'm currently wearing a pair of Ricks and trunks. Great options there. Both very, very, very different denims. Which Ricks? You got the Rick Sanchez or you got the Pickle Ricks? Let me know. I managed to get down to just 2 pairs, both Naked Famous. Gonna try and sell one sitting unworn in my closet. It's good to give those jeans a chance to live, a chance to experience being worn. So yeah, good on you. 24/7 denim. Left-hand twill always seems to be a popular recommendation for the denim jacket. That is true. It is a great starter raw denim jean. If it's your first pair of raw jeans, that's a great way to start. If it's your first denim jacket, it's also a great way to start. George Grandamar, I don't know how to say that. Sorry, I butchered it. I usually buy size 30 jeans. Should I buy one size up pre-soak measurement? It's my first pair of raw jeans. So my recommendation here, just like with the 501 question, if you have a pair of jeans at home that fits you well, measure them. Take those measurements and then compare them to the measurement chart. Don't go by size up 1, size down 2, all that stuff. Throw that information, anything in your brain that is size up 1, throw it in the garbage. Ignore it. That is bad information. That is, it is the worst advice that is still being used on denim forums to this day. It is absolute caca information. The only way you should be, buying jeans online is by following the measurement guides. Now, and let me explain the reason why. When people say size up 1, well, size up 1 from what? Nobody ever explains that. So most people get the idea that, oh, I just size up 1 from the size that I'm wearing right now, right? So I'm wearing a size 30 in, whatever brand jeans. And I go over to Tate and Yoko and I see, oh, here's a measurement guide. And I see size 30 has a measurement of a size 32. Well, I wear a size 30. So I need to, you end up basically going down sizes because you don't realize that the size 30 that you're wearing probably measures size 32. So you get in this really bad trap of, not comparing apples to oranges. So when you're actually measuring the jeans that you wear or a pair of jeans that you have, and then you measure against, the measurements that are listed, now you're comparing apples to apples. When you're comparing tag sizes, I wear a tag size 30. Those jeans are tag size 30. The measurements can be completely different. Every brand has a different grading chart. Every brand does things a little bit differently. There's no standard when it comes to tag sizes. You could have a tag size 30 with the waist size 34 because they feel that if you, like, for example, with Easy Guy, the tag size is 30, but the waist measurement might be 32 and a half, might be 33. And the reason for that is because I want those jeans to be loose on the body. I want them to be loose. That tag size doesn't indicate what the measurement is. It just means that if you normally wear a size 30, you put these jeans on in size 30, by design, I want that to be a loose fit on you. So when you put it on, it's going to be a little bit big. That's by design. But you may not want to wear it that way. So maybe you'll go down one size, but downsize one size from what, right? Compare the measurements. It's the only way to fly. Every other way is you're going to run into a bad time. Even if you bought a size 30 Weird Guy Naked and Famous, you should still do the measurements because depending on the fabric, depending on the composition, there's going to be variances. So even a size 30 in a size 30 11 ounce stretch is going to fit differently than a size 30 21 ounce denim. Just the way it is. So always follow the measurement guide, and you will very rarely run into a problem if you do. If you're just going by tag sizes and you're just shopping, based off, hey, I normally buy this size, you're gonna run into problems. Avoid the problems and get the measurements. And takes a little bit of work, but that work in advance is gonna prevent a lot of work on the back end if you ever have to do an exchange or a size return, any of that kind of stuff. So take my advice. James Dant in the house. Tommy, what do you have to say about measurements, and what is your opinion on that? I'd love to hear a fellow retailer explain their procedure in size recommendations to the community here. Jameson Keating writes, every pair of jeans on Tatin Yoko has a measurement chart for all their sizes. Measure your best fitting pair of jeans and compare them to the size chart. That's right. I'm doing my best to get all that information out into the world. And I'm glad that it's being repeated pretty much word for word. Thank you very much. Pretty much word for word. That was I couldn't have said it better myself, in fact. 24/7 Denim writes, left-hand twill, Toxic, Avenger, MIJ7, and Recycled are my current rotation. Left-hand twill are 3 years old and faded okay, and the Toxics are good and washed a lot. My Okayama Spirits 4 my OS4 Okayama Spirit 4 are on a break, and we'll swap them with the recycled later in the seasons. Yeah. So yeah, that's right. Sometimes you have jeans that you can just wear a little bit more in particular seasons. I mean, heavyweight denim or that kind of stuff is a little bit difficult in the summer months. That's for sure. Riley O'Brien writes, you probably get this all the time, but which fit is skinnier or more slim? Weird guy or easy guy? That's a good question, actually. The weird guy, I would say, which is slimmer. It depends on what you're going to categorize, because the weird guy has a wider leg opening but slimmer thighs. The easy guy has wider thighs but a slimmer leg opening. So I would say that the weird guy is a more standard fit, whereas the easy guy is a little bit more in relaxed fit land. And I put it more in relaxed fit land because it is got the bigger the bigger thigh. You've got more room in the waist and the bum. So it is not by design supposed to be slimmer. It's just slimmer depending on the body type. If you're an athletic build, it fits you nice and slim. If you're a slimmer build, it's a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, they kind of work double duty. Soganai writes, Soganai. How long should I wait before getting the waist taken in on a pair of weird guys? I don't consider the stretch when I get them. Taking in the waist. I mean, if you've worn them, like a month, you'd be fine. I mean, that they probably stretched out as much as they're ever going to stretch out. So if you find that you need to take them in a little bit, that's probably a good time to do it. I mean, if they're not huge, just put on a belt. Just put on a belt. You never know what's going to happen to you. And this is all just self-projection, by the way, because I've grown a lot in the last pandemic. So a lot of my clothes, a lot of my jeans, practically all my jeans don't fit anymore. I've just got a handful that still do, but it's got a little bit of room, keep that in the bank. Save it for a rainy day. Because that rainy day may just come. And yeah, a little bit of room never hurt nobody. Not having enough room, that's when you have the problems. Can there be more jeans in strong guy? Absolutely. There are more strong guy options coming this fall. We will do a fall breakdown, overview soon. I'm waiting for our photos from our photo team I'm waiting for those so we can update the website. Once the website is updated, we've got all the products there for you to view. I will launch the fall winter 21 video, the overview, so you can see the entire collection broken down. And then as we do the releases, each release will have its own video. So there will be a lot of fall content coming up relatively soon. Cranshaw said, don't mean to throw shade, but my Elephant 9 jacket is way nicer than my old another brand one. It's okay. You can throw shade. I'm just not gonna read the shade. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're enjoying the jacket. A Denim's Diary writes, love the fade review videos on YouTube. Keep them coming. I will keep them coming. We have a lot of jeans to cover. And yeah, it also allows me to practice making videos more and more. I enjoy making them. A little bit frustrating just because then after I make my video, I'll watch some other person's YouTube channel, and their quality is so good. And I'm like, oh man, mine's not as good as that. But that's okay. I think if they're good, at some point you just have to realize they have to be good enough. And I look back at some of my first YouTube videos, and they are poo-poo. Sorry, they were bad. But I was learning. So you get if you watch from the start, you've seen the progression. It's kind of funny because I really have noticed like um when you start editing video and you're watching more and more like content and stuff, you start to notice these edits or things that people do, and you're like, oh, that's really cool, and like you might want to try it, but yeah, my first videos were not very good. I'm surprised when you said you didn't say the left hand 12 was one of your favorites. You know why I didn't say that? Because if I had to do it the rest of my life in one jean, in my brain, actually, my first answer was left hand twill and solid black selvage. So the question was, if I could only pick two pairs of jeans to wear for the rest of my life, what would they be? The left and I answered the brown fox selvage and the solid black selvage. My initial reaction was to say the left hand twill. But you know why I said the brown fox? Because if I had to wear one pair of jeans for the rest of my life, I want them to be just a little bit different. Just a little bit, right? It's a very, very classic pair of jeans with just a little bit of differentiation. That way I could feel comfortable for the rest of my life being like, these aren't just, there's more to this one than, there's just a little bit more to this one. Yeah. Because, for the rest of my life, all these jeans would be coming out and being, oh, I wish I could have that detail or that detail. But I think I could be content knowing that, you know what? If I'm going to wear one pair of indigo jeans the rest of my life, at least if they're just one, if they're going to be a little bit different, then I can be content with that. But yeah, if I wore the left hand towards the rest of my life, I would just be looking at other denim fabrics and be like, I wish I could, maybe I would want. So that was my thinking there. I got the Rick Sanchez. The green and yellow is my favorite. Yeah, the Portal Weft. Who I hope everyone's been keeping up with the new season of Rick and Morty. That last episode was pretty amazing. Me and my wife were watching it and just laughing the entire time. It was a great episode. Okay, sorry. I gotta scroll down a little bit here. Oh, so many questions. Sorry about that. Okay. There's a couple of folks in here. Bays, the Naked and Famous community is the best. Y'all rule. We try our best, and it's only the best because you guys are here with us. Hello, Ben Curry writes, if you're a lifter, Easy Guy is the shiz. The Easy Guy was designed with lifting in mind. We had an intern, and he was wearing our jeans, and he was sizing up massively and then getting them mega tapered. Because he's like, the only way I can get my thighs in these jeans is to size up a lot but I like the skinny leg opening. So we actually designed it around him. And they work perfectly for lifters. I think our blog, I don't know if that blog post is still, it was an old website. I have to look it up, but like the first photos of Easy Guy were of him in the gym, just like powerlifting, and like his legs are like tree trunks. They're huge. And man, they definitely work if you've got those athletic legs. I have James and Keating writes, I have the spiel down. If I'm ever in Canada, I'll stop by and apply for Tate and Yoko. Yeah, man. You know what? We're always hiring for Tate and Yoko staff. So if you're in Canada or eligible to work in Canada, we want to hear from you. Okay, James Dant writes, please everyone, take measurements. That's right. Measurements are the way to go. Don't believe the size up, size down nonsense. Throw that in the garbage. That's the 3-pointer swish. Larry Bird. No, Reggie Miller. Remember Reggie Miller? Forget what that was, which playoffs that was, but he was just like raining threes in forget which playoffs was that? Indiana Pacers versus I don't remember, but I remember him just raining threes. He had like 30 points in the first in before halftime. It's nuts. All right. Just ordered my first pair of Naked and Famous from Tate and Yoko. Weird Guy, Blanka. That's a great starter pair, and you definitely got them at a great price. I hope you enjoy the jeans. Pink weft jeans in the works. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I will let's do a couple of previews because it's preview time. Against the Knicks. All right. Good memory. That was what year playoffs was that? 94? Something like that. Change Lovey writes, you've done Street Fighter. Do you have plans on other fighting games like Mortal Kombat maybe? We were actually in talks for Mortal Kombat. I just had I was gonna do it. I put it on the back burner. We were trying to find something that would be suitable for that collection, and I just couldn't make the denim that I wanted for that collection to happen. So it just, we let that one go for now. But we could turn maybe in the future, Okay, let's take a look at some future denims. We're gonna answer one more question though. Loaded question. Riley Lobrien writes. Riley Lobrien. Loaded question. What makes Naked and Famous denim so good? I've worn multiple brands. Naked and Famous is easily the best I've worn. Now, this is obviously from my opinion. But I think what makes us stand out from the rest is just our approach in everything that we do. We are not stuck in this quote unquote authentic mindset. So our imagination can run wild, basically. We're not beholden to any rules, to any aesthetic. Our only rule is to basically try to impress ourselves every season with what we make. We try to make cool stuff that impresses us. And if we think it's cool, I think, and it's kind of shown that you guys think it's cool too, because we're just constantly trying to make and impress each other. What would make this interesting? What would make it stand out? So not only are we trying to really push ourselves every season, at some point, people are like, well, you're going to run out of ideas. We're never going to run out of ideas. It's just such a we've been doing this for so long, bringing you new fabrics every single season, not just one or two, multiple fabrics every single season. We're never going to run out of ideas. But the other approach to us is accessibility, price point. There's a club, in the raw denim world. There's this exclusive club that some people try to be in. And hey, that's great. Be part of that club. It's nice, exclusive. You got to drop a lot of money to be a part of it. And I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to be part of a club. And I don't think you have to spend a lot of money to look good and have a good fitting, great quality pair of jeans. And I don't think that because it's just simply the case. We could put out a fantastic pair of jeans, proprietary denim fabric, made in Canada, sold at stores that you could actually walk into and still be a great price. That's a rare combination of things. It shouldn't be a rare combination of things, but it is. And, not to knock anybody else, but when we came out, raw denim was one way, right? It was really just one way. And when we came out, we really smashed that idea of, price point, exclusivity, and certain people in the old boys club didn't like that, and maybe they tried to trash our reputation. And among the most people who like to clutch at their little club, there's a little animosity towards us. Why? I don't know. Just because maybe we made their exclusive club not so exclusive anymore. But I don't know where I'm going with that. I think I just lost my thought. But yeah, we stand out because we do what we do, and other people, other brands, when we flipped the script, when we changed the way things were done, I don't hate to say it, I mean, it's the truth. It became a game of people trying to catch up, right? So when we were making skinny fits and they were all, oh, skinny fits, ugh, why would we make a skinny fit? That didn't exist back in the day. We're not going to make that. Okay, cool. We're going to go and sell skinny fits. I don't care what you do. It's not really none of my business. And then they're like 3 or 4 years down the line, like, why aren't we selling any more jeans? Oh, we better make some skinny fits like Naked and Famous does. And then they started doing it. And then, I'm not gonna name which one, but we would do these collabs every now and then. And then this is part of the reason why we don't really do them anymore. But one of the companies that we did a collab with, they they did production for us, and this is our own stupid fault, and this is why it won't happen again. But we did this project more than once, and then we got an email from a retail partner of ours saying, hey, did you know that X brand is now telling everybody that they're selling your fit? Like, word for word, not like we've developed a new fit and it fits like this, blah, blah, blah. Word for word, this fit is this fit from Naked and Famous Denim. We're not, this is their best fit, and now we're selling it. And we were like, hey guys, it's not cool for you to do that, right? Like, that's not to say, look, man, if they're to just do it and say it by a different name or whatever, things happen like that. That's just, this is just, the apparel industry does that all the time. It's pretty normal. But for you to just start emailing all of our customers, we had shared customers and things like that, and say, hey, this is what we're doing now. This is our new fit. It's exactly this, blah, blah, blah. So if you're selling that fit, which is their number one fit, and we know you're selling lots of it, now you can get it from us. And so, that wasn't cool, but it just shows you like that that was part of the chase where people were trying to catch up to. We've already been doing it for so long. We've already established this, and now they're like, oh man, let's go and do this. And then just look at the naming. My favorite part, and I think a lot of people, when the history book of Naked and Famous Denim and maybe just this era of denim comes out, I think one of the impacts you'll see from Naked and Famous Denim is the naming convention of fabrics, right? And before us, you didn't really get naming. You didn't get names of denim, right? It was a lot of numbers out there. But we had these, we would put out names of fabrics, and these colorful pocket flashers, informative, that kind of stuff. We really changed up the way that was done, and you see a lot of people copying that, and so I think that also helps us stand out, just in terms of, we're not trying to emulate anybody. A lot of people are trying to emulate us. I've been in meetings with people where straight up they've told us, oh yeah, I tried to start a brand that was basically a copy of yours.
And like, okay, cool. So, I think we're a leader in a lot of ways. And we are beholden to uh, no aesthetic. We are open. We are accepting, and we don't care. We will make anything we want. Um, you know, crossways denim, for example. There's no customer for that. We just thought it was cool, so we made it. So, um, yeah, I think that's what sets us apart, and I think that's what keeps us exciting for a lot of people is that we're always just going to be us, and we're not trying to be like anybody else. Um, Sorry, that was a good rant. I like that question. Um, um, Before I forget, Kinto times Naked and Famous make it happen. Love their mugs. Oh, Kinto. Yeah, I want to make some. I want to make some new mugs. So anyway, that's good. Yeah, appreciate the. I'll look that up. Well, maybe we'll see. Um, how did you size your Indigo Invitational Easy Guys compared to your previous Weird Guys you've owned? They look great. Did you size up? Um, did I size up? I normally wear a third. Well, I can't say normally, but I my Weird Guys as of late have been 32, and these Easy Guys are 32. So I basically just wear the same size. Um, every time I think about trying a different brand, I find more of what I want at a better price from Naked and Famous. That's our aim. That's definitely our aim. I'm sure it like I mean I can't speak for other people, but I'm sure it must frustrate people like to just be like, how do they do that? Lack of sleep is the answer. Um, any new weird jeans like the Crossways dropping for SS22? No, not for SS22. Have you showed the Rainbow Core yet? I'm going to answer a couple more questions, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. Um, your brand is leading. People will follow. I think the customers know the difference. I think so too. And I mean, it also helps that we I talked about that exclusive club. We're not part of that club. We sell to retailers that want to carry and sell our products instead of the other way around. There are brands out there who are like, we're not going to sell to you. We're not going to sell to you. Oh, we don't sell to. We already have a retailer in America. We don't need to sell to another one. And it's just this odd arrogance. And I'm not trying to give them any advice, but I'm sure that keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. We sell to a lot of different kinds of retailers. We sell to the most exclusive shops. We sell to the little mom and pop shops in small towns. We're not going to say no to business just because quote unquote their store isn't cool enough. Um, you know, if there are customers that want our products, we're obligated to make sure that they have access to it. That's the way I see it. And if there's a retailer who's starting out, and here's one thing I'll tell you about is like the number of retailers that were like, hey, we're looking to open a store in 6 months, and we're trying to collect brands and blah blah blah, and the amount of shops that I've worked with like that, like they've never, like these are not even existing stores, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take an order from you. I will work with you. I will help you guys build this. And, years down the line, they'll say, oh man, you guys were so kind to us, when we were just starting out, the number of brands that were like, no, oh, let us know when you're open, right? Let us know when you're open, and then we'll judge it. Like, dude, how are you going to open? You don't have brands. right? Oh, how am I supposed to open a store if nobody's going to sell me product so that I can make my vision come true? Like, how do you do that, right? And like, we talk to the, that's not to say that any store that comes by, we're going to open them, but like, you talk to these people and you understand what they're going to do, and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I think this is the right home for this. You guys know what you're talking about. This is going to be something, and we're going to support that. And like, if I can get that sense from these types of retailers, and they approach you, and you're like, maybe, we'll see in a year. Like, man, like, like. I wouldn't, like, as a retailer, I'd never go back to that brand. I'd be like, why now? Oh, you want my money now, but you didn't want it before. You didn't believe in me before. Like, come on, Anyways, I got a couple of chips on my shoulder. If you haven't noticed, I just like, there's like the arrogance in our little world is it's so unwarranted, and it's so bad for the growth of the raw denim community to just treat it like it's this, club. We're to me, we're a family. This is all of us here in raw denim work here. That's why we have these powwows every week. We get together, we talk, we hang out. Everyone's welcome. I don't care if you're how you wear your jeans. If you're wearing your jeans, you're part of the club. That's it. James Dan, I thought you were too big for us when we started. You would have helped me grow so much from the start. It's funny how two of the least intimidating people, you and Brandon, felt intimidating when I first got it started. Did we feel in? Yeah, I mean, I do. One thing I hear from people when they meet me is like, wow, you're like really approachable. And if you want to talk denim, I mean, this is my favorite topic in the world. Let's talk denim. So yeah, we're very open, and I think a lot of people recognize that. Other people, and maybe James Dan doesn't want to say who, but I'm sure are less approachable in many ways. You get to know them, and I'm sure they're nice people, but probably takes a while. Okay, let's get to preview land. I know James Dan's excited because he hasn't seen any of this either. Tommy here, you're going to see some cool stuff. Some very, very, very cool stuff. Okay. We're going to show off 3 things today. Let's start off with ooh-wee. We will start with the one everyone's been waiting for the most, the new rainbow core. So, dark indigo, classic, rainbow core warp. Sorry, color core warp. So it's the same warp that we always run for our color core denims. This is in our women's. This looks like the classic fit. So what makes this denim special is that when it fades, it goes from dark indigo to a colored colored interior core yarn. So it will fade. You've got a white weft here, dark indigo warp, but it's going to fade to bright colors. And for the new rainbow core, we went with all of the colors of the rainbow, full on Roy G. Biv, and that's the selvage edge. And those are all of the colors that you're going to find inside the jeans in this order. So you've got the purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So all of the colors of the rainbow are featured here. The colored core denim will fade with this really bright, stripy rainbow interior core. So if you've ever seen the purple core, the blue core, green core, any of the stuff that we've put out, red core, or even the previous rainbow core, you understand how these work. These are going to fade really, really bright. This is a new version of the rainbow core denim. It's going to fade with more colors and brighter colors. So that is the new rainbow core selvage coming spring summer 22, and will be available in our ladies fits as well. So this is pretty insane. It's a lot of work, and let me explain to you why it's a lot of work. Because each one of these yarns, I mean, these are all they're all custom colors, and everything needs to be dyed in lots. So, you know, when you're dyeing lots, you know, there's minimums involved. So there's a lot more. Doing one lot, okay, it's fine. You're going to make X amount of jeans, but you have to do all these different lots. So it's a little bit more tricky to get all of that done. That is the rainbow core. And what a beautiful selvage ID as well. I mean, real bright, real wide. You're going to be able to flip that up and really show off those colors. So that is the Rainbow Core Selvedge Spring Summer 22 preview for you right here. And we're going to go from something very, very colorful to really quite the opposite. And that is this guy right here. This is the Raw Cotton Selvedge. 16-ounce, big slub, natural, unbleached cotton with seed. This is a pretty hardcore natural seed denim. You know, we've done the natural seed for a couple of seasons, very popular, and those are going to come back as a repeat. But some people were like, oh, I want a selvage version. I want something a little bit more hardcore. Bam, you've got it. This isn't just like some 12-ounce, natural denim. 16-ounce, big slub. Huge amount of texture here, a lot of seed throughout this fabric. This is going to be, I think, a very, very popular one. I'm looking forward to this one a lot. The natural seed and natural tone denims have been, increasing in popularity quite a lot over the last few seasons. And we thought, okay, it's about time. Let's bring this out. And you've got that big, red, bright selvage ID here is... it's there. It's in your face. So much red. These are going to look great with like some brown boots and, perfect for, those hardcore, events of the spring summer season. I think this would be nice. I forget who it is. Oh man, now my brain is, they always post, the natural seed, wearing motorcycles. Anyways, I apologize for not remembering. I'm sure you've seen it on our Instagram. But anyways, these are gonna look really good. For summer riding. I think it's gonna be great. So natural seed. These are the raw cotton selvage 16-ounce big slub selvage denim. Coming spring summer 22. That's your first preview, and they're gonna be pretty nice. Butterscotch. That's right. My bad. And it's got this beautiful suede leather patch to match. So that's two previews, and we've got a third preview here. I don't have the jean, but I have the fabric. Did I show this last week? I don't remember if I showed this or not. But anyways, we're going to show it again. Bam. So, we all remember the Hanami denim. Dark indigo exterior, pink interior. Well, it's coming back, but in milk form. This is the strawberry milk denim. So this is the milk denim, super soft, smooth and cool to the touch with pink weft interior. Strawberry milk. We've had so much, like the Hanami denim was so popular for us. We found a couple of pairs here and there in the warehouse, and they just like flew out this season. Whatever like random pairs that we had so many people asking for them, and man, the milk denim was popular, and we were working on. So here's how this idea came to fruition. Basically, milk denim just came out, and the Iron Snail, he did a video on the milk denim. Very, very great video. He covered it, and he got a pair. He covered it, and in that video, he was drinking strawberry milk. At the same time, I was working on a strawberry dyed denim. I was thinking, okay, the Sakura denim, the Hanami denim, we've done them. I want to do another pink denim because people have been asking. So I was working on a strawberry dyed denim. I want to do a natural strawberry dye. And then I saw that video and I'm just like, boom, these two worlds have to collide. So strawberry milk denim. Unfortunately, this isn't natural strawberry dyed. We couldn't get the natural dye and the milk all to work together, but we still have that strawberry pink, weft color. And so we've got strawberry milk denim for spring summer 22. Soft, cool to the touch, indigo exterior. You can see a little bit of that pink shining through the warp here. And then when you flip the cuff, you will see the pink on the inside. It's gonna, again, for the amount of photos I've posted of people wearing Hanamis, there's so many great just like boot looks with that. They look great. I think it's gonna be a real winner. We've got 3 big winners here for spring summer 22. We've got the new rainbow core, the raw cotton selvage, and the strawberry milk denim. And for those people who are wondering, the rainbow core and the raw cotton are coming in the denim jacket. So yeah. Oh, there's a lot of previews, guys. I got to space these out. If I give you all the previews now, you're not gonna have anything to look forward to in the future. So we're gonna leave it at that. I'm very tempted to show you everything, but you're just gonna have to wait. But there you go. There's a couple of really, really early previews of spring summer 22. I can show you this because I think I'll launch this before spring summer 22. But we've got the high vis orange in the hoodies, high vis orange hoodies. So that's I live in these things. So I wanted a high vis orange. So we made them. So this is gonna come in the pullover hoodie. In the crew neck and the zip hoodie. So that I'll probably launch these sometime in the fall. But that's coming soon too. Any Friday the 13th samples yet? No. We're a little delayed on that. I'm really sorry about that. Okay. Blue and pink is such a good combo. No, I want some strawberry milk. Get some strawberry milk. I think you'll enjoy it. No strawberry jacket. Do you guys want a strawberry jacket? There is no strawberry jacket at the moment, but if there's enough demand, maybe we'll make a strawberry jacket. Tommy, you want to do a limited run of strawberry jackets? Let me know. We can make a limited run. He'll let me know. Okay. I think we can move on to snack time. Risa, you want to do snack time? All right. We've got something special lined up today. This is pretty cool because deets on the next elephant. So the Elephant X will be coming out in the fall. If you look back at a couple of our live streams, we've got timestamps in them, and you can see previews of the Elephant X. You can see the previews of the Elephant X. 19 ounce indigo warp with like a space gray kind of weft. So it's a very nice heavyweight denim coming this fall. Any future James Dant collab deets? Tommy, you want to tell them? Or we can save that for later. But we're talking about it right now. I could tell you that much. Still ironing out the details, Jameson. That's right. We are working on it, and I think it's going to be very special, as always. But this is going to be a little bit different. I think maybe not what people will expect, but I think people will enjoy. Strawberry jacket with a pink patch would go crazy. All right, Tommy, we're gonna have to talk about this.
Gonna have to talk about this. Okay, earlier in the video, we were talking about Japanese 7-Eleven and just the quality of products they have. So we were there yesterday, and it's quite often that 7-Eleven here has like a limited edition item that becomes kind of like a very popular thing around Japan. And today...
Well, no.
What?
This is like... This item?
Yes?
It's not the 7-Eleven version.
Oh.
But this item itself is becoming like a very... like a trendy thing.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like, you know, a lot of like cafes and like... I think a lot of like gift delivery places also have like...
these
you know,
whipped
these.
cream.
And a lot of the times, like, you can see, like, a, you know, fruit in there or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And, like, a lot on Instagram.
So this particular dessert
Yeah.
is trendy in Japan, and 7-Eleven has decided to get in on the trend and make one.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Maritozzo.
What is it called?
Maritozzo?
Maritozzo.
So, I mean, it sounds Italian.
Sounds Italian, I think. All right, so we got at 7-Eleven. So just keep that in mind, guys. All right, so you've got berry sauce, whipped cream, and orange peel. And it was like $2.30, basically, 230 yen. Whoop. And you can see it here. It comes, you know, packaged quite nicely. You know, got the plastic tray and this little plastic wrap here to make sure that cream stays. A little unwrapping,
It's
unboxing
like,
situation. It's like a hamburger.
It's like a bread, this thing.
A lot of cream.
Like, how are you supposed to eat this?
I don't know. Let's slice it in half. Find out what's in on the inside. Risa, hope you've been well. Love you guys. Bezed, tell me if I'm spelling her name wrong. Love the community, and all you guys are all amazing. You are spelling her name correctly.
That's nice.
All right, let's get in there. Let's see what's inside this thing. 7-Eleven collab.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
No,
It's
okay.
actually not, like, squishing down as much.
Yeah, it feels like it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it...
Sorry. I think there's nothing in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, there's... Okay. You can see where the strawberry is, okay? Or berry sauce, whatever the heck. So, no, clearly, they were not lying that there contains berry sauce, but you can see there's about 1 drop of it in there, and whipped cream, yes, definitely. Orange peel. Can we spot the orange peel? It looks a little orangey up here, but I don't know if that's...
It might be in the bread, or maybe it's like grinded down. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But that's 7-Eleven quality dessert for you here. A little underwhelming with the amount of berry sauce, but let's give this a try. Right.
Okay. Oh, I see an orange.
Oh, okay. Wait, Risa's got some orange peel. Yeah. Like 1.
Okay, it is.
It tastes like 7-Eleven bread. Like just bread. It doesn't really taste like pastry bread.
It is a little bit like a dense bread, like for. I don't know. I guess to keep the shape, it needs to be dense. It is just cream.
Mm-hmm. It's just cream. I mean, you can taste the orange peel and or jam, whatever's in there. Whatever. I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. I think this is just one of those like Instagram desserts trend where like it looks cool because it's like so.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. I mean, you know, it looks cool, especially when you consider it's coming from 7-Eleven. You're like, that came from a 7-Eleven. But yeah, that's it.
oh, it's a lot of cream.
Yeah, you don't have to eat it all.
I'm impressed that like that they figured out the texture where it's like the cream is very very airy.
Yeah.
but it doesn't like squish down at all.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it
pretty
changes
dense.
The shade.
Yeah. Is it citrusy at all? A little bit.
Just when you bite into the orange peel.
A little bit. A 7-Eleven colored selvage ID would look awesome. It would actually look pretty cool. I want to do more jeans that are like, you know, might be a basic jean, but I want to do like specific colorways, like, you know, to match maybe sneakers, like very, very, you know, iconic sneakers or things like that. So that might come down the pipeline at some point.
You know, the other day we were watching the like a walkthrough video of Shibuya area, and there's so many AM PMs.
Oh yeah.
And I used to love that colorway. Right. It's very iconic.
AM PM. They don't have AM PM here anymore. No. But yeah. What's your score? What should we score that?
No.
Out of 10, I'm giving that a 6.4.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not. It's I give it a 6.4. It was tasty. I mean, you know, it's not the first thing I would ever reach to, but it's definitely not something I would deny if I was offered it. It's good. I'd say it's worth a try. 6.4. It's an average. It's in the average range of snacks.
Yeah.
Do you agree? What do you got?
Yeah, well, I was gonna go for like high 5s, but then like, you know, I did think about it while you were saying it, and it's like it tastes good. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
So 6.0, I guess.
6.0. Okay. Well, it's in the sixes.
Yeah.
Whether or not this product is available for you when you come to Japan, who knows? But
probably not.
But when you do come here, check out the convenience stores. You'll be surprised with the things that you find. Spend some money in there. You'll have a good time. And it's definitely a lot of products in there are definitely Instagram worthy. So, would you purchase it again? I don't think so. I don't think so. If I was in a bind, like, you know, if we're on a road, I'm trying to think of the occasion where I would buy that again.
Well, I just don't think that I would be in the mood.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, there's so many other options. Like, you know, you can go to the donut store and get better pastries than this.
Yeah. Also, like, when you're hungry or something, like, you don't want this because it's mostly air.
Yeah, and I think I would, if I really wanted something like this, like, wanted it, I'd go to a pastry shop and buy the real thing, and it probably would only be, like, $2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be like $4 for, like, one of those if you bought it at, like, a proper bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
They'll probably have real strawberry.
Ever tried bread papas? Yeah, there's actually one, like, not far from here, like, at the station. Where,
Beard papa.
Beard papa. Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Beard papa. Yeah. I said bread. Beard. Can't read. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Oh, you guys got to check this out. Risa's recent chain stitching. It's like a 3D. I drew this skull, and Risa turned it into like this kind of 3D looking skull dude on a t-shirt. So yeah, pretty cool stuff, huh? Her chain stitching embroidery is definitely improving. Very, very high quality stuff here. Anyways, I'm gonna put that on a pair of jeans at some point. I guess that's it then. See you guys next week. We're gonna leave you with I don't know, some wise words from Confucius. It's my favorite wise words. Man who sleeps with smelly bum wakes up with smelly finger. So take that for what it means, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. We'll see you. Have a good weekend. Have a good everything. We will, I don't know. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.